Joining us now is Rick Helfenbein. He is retail and fashion industry consultant. He is the former president and CEO of the American Apparel and Footwear Association, a familiar face to Worldwide Exchange and CNBC. Rick, it's become almost, and I use this term gently because I don't want to make light of the bankruptcy process because a lot of people do lose their jobs and it's very difficult on a lot of things. It has become a little bit fashionable to file for Chapter 11 in a way, has it not? Because it enables you to dispose of underperforming stores sort of under the cover of the courts, if you will.
Brian, you could not have said that better. It's an unfortunate thing, but realistically speaking, it has become fashionable in our industry to go bankrupt. Look, in the month of May, we were down 63%. In the month of June, we were down 24%. The July numbers come out in a couple of days. Obviously, there's some concern. But, you know, the government's been really good at propping up the employees. The issue, really, unfortunately, is they haven't done a lot for the employers. And we've had issues in retail for many, many years. I think you're very well aware of most of them. But in America, we have like 23 square foot per person of retail space. Clearly too much space. You know, with 328 million people in America, you go to China with 1.4 billion and they have 2.8 square foot per person. So we have space. We have too many leases. We have things that could be removed. And, you know, Brian, I'm a fan of the XRT index, the retail index. You look at it a year ago, it was a little under 40. You look at it today, it's almost 51. So clearly the stock market believes that retail's coming out of this and retail will be in a better place. And, you know, as you know, retail is always the first one to go into the tank in a recession. It's also the first one to come out. So, you know, it depends how you look at this. This could be bad news or it could be very good news. It's just unfortunate.
Well, you got some of the, I think, you know, you have some of the weak equities, the weak stocks. I mean, many of those are going to go away through the bankruptcy process, as we know. Some might reemerge in a different form. But I think the weird reality of this is, and it's hard to talk about given how many people are suffering, but if you are employed and your job is pretty steady, you are probably saving a lot of money. You're not commuting, you're not traveling, you're not going out to eat. And so I imagine there will be a time that when things do start to blossom and reopen across most parts of America, there could be a retail rush. Are you hearing anything like that?
Yeah, I think there will be a retail rush. It's just that it will come in a different form. The migration to online, the migration to comfort clothes versus dress clothes. There's pent-up demand to buy. But it's going to take a while. You know, everybody talks about what shape the recession is going to end with. Is it, you know, what letter? I think it's probably more like an L. We'll come out of this a little bit down, a little bit more like 2008, if you will. Take a little longer to climb back. But demand will be very good, and the stronger retailers are going to do particularly well, and the weaker ones will fall by the side, and America will be in a better place for it when it's all over.
You know, I don't know if you saw it. I don't want to put you on the spot, but I'll give you the news. The Wall Street Journal is reporting this morning that Authentic Brands, which is a licensing firm, is in talks to buy Brooks Brothers out of bankruptcy. Now, Authentic Brands, Jamie Salter and team, they've been buying a lot of stuff, doing a good job there. What do you make of that? Would that be a good transaction?
I think that's a great transaction because there's a lot of money behind Authentic Brands. So, you know, this is the trend right now where all these companies buy up these really good name brands and they expand them in a different way and they have a lot of money behind them. Look, Brooks Brothers, iconic, 202 years old or 102 years old. I don't quite remember. All I can tell you is people love Brooks Brothers. People shop at Brooks Brothers. And the idea of taking a good label, getting rid of all the liens against it, if you will, and coming out real strong to go forward, I think that's a win.